get a little bit of brief background about how you felt when you came to the Prospect Estate from London. What was it like?
I don't remember a lot. I remember sort of we had a big new house, which was obviously nice, had my own bedroom.
Yeah.
And basically it was a building site, the rest of us, so for us kids it was brilliant fun. We would go off, and because all the families moved in together, so all the children were of a similar age, and we had great community spirit. Because of the way the squares were designed, we could actually play out in the square quite safely, so our mums could all look out of the kitchen window and see us, and we used to play in the square. The older children used to take charge of the younger ones, and we'd be off. We'd be over the back, over where Rushmore Rugby Club is now. There used to be an old sewage treatment works and woods, and we used to be off out there for the day. We'd go off towards the brook, towards Gifford Drive Park. When I eventually started school, there wasn't a school local. As Mum said, there was the manor house. So I started off at Farnborough Grange Infants, which we used to trek up there, and then they obviously built Mayfield for us, which was lovely, directly over the road. So I went to Mayfield Juniors, which was a very happy time. I've just got really happy memories, very happy childhood. The way the houses were built in a long terrace, the back gardens all had low fences. So if you were out in your garden, you would see everybody that was in their back garden.
Is it different now?
I moved away here sort of 27 years ago when Mum moved from Austin because they needed updating. As Mum said, when we moved in, we only had a coal fire. Yeah. I distinctly remember my bedroom window being full of ice in the morning, and you got up very quickly. You got out of bed. Dad used to have the oven on, have the oven door open, and you'd get dressed really quickly and you'd be off, but it was fine. We didn't know any different. When they decided to update the houses and modernise them, Mum got moved to Appledore Mews and decided to stay there. I moved to Basingstoke.
Have you seen a change since you've moved?
I think as anywhere that places get bigger and people move, I think when you've got people moving in one group, you've got that community spirit. Everybody's new. All the children knew each other, we all grew up together. I can remember people in the street getting married and the wedding car coming into the square, and we all came out to see. All my neighbours were called Auntie. You know, I had Auntie Betty who lived next door, and Auntie Maureen, who then actually I married her nephew, who became my auntie. You know, you just had a real community spirit, I think, because everybody moved in, and then as people's children grow up and they move away, and just to think as the area gets generally bigger, I don't know, I suppose that the spirit and the area changes. It is a shame, but I think, you know, as long as I've got happy memories, I don't have any bad memories. I love going to school. I loved living there. You know, I've just literally driven and parked at the back now, and I've just said to Mum, oh, look, there's our back gate, and it's still there, and so-and-so lived on the corner there.
I suppose what my job is now to try and recreate some of that community sort of feel and get everybody, you know, back together with the fact that now they've got £1 million lottery run. Can you suggest anything from your experience of living here? How could I do that? Because, you know, it's hard enough to get people.
It is difficult, I think, because I think people as well go indoors these days and they shut their door and they've all got high garden fences, and you're in your own little secluded bubble. And, you know, it's, oh, that's mine and I don't want anybody else to see. Whereas we, you know, say we'd be in our garden and we'd be chatting to whoever was 5 doors down, and you didn't worry that everybody could see each other in their garden. You know, you'd just say, come along, or we'd all play out the front. Whether people need to, you know, welcome new people when they move in more, I don't know. It's difficult. As Mum said, there's not a lot for Mum round here now, and I think they feel quite secluded. Neighbours they have had have moved away. New neighbours move in, they're very nice, but they're not, you know, they're not necessarily going to come shovel snow on Mum's garden if she can't get out. I'm in Basingstoke, which isn't a million miles away. I'd like them nearer if I can. I don't know. So I haven't lived here for so long. It is difficult have to say, my mother-in-law still lives here. My husband moved from London and moved in the Tottenham flats when they were first built, which they were lovely. We had shops. We'd never had shops. We had shops under the flats, fish and chip shop, butchers, greengrocers.
Convenient.
That all went. You know, you don't know why these things go downhill. Different people move it. There's always someone that moves in, I think, and ruins a community. You know, there's always someone that comes in with a different agenda. I don't know. It is a shame, but say personally, from my childhood, I've got nothing but happy memories of living here and had a really happy childhood, and